my vision of secondary math curriculum is real world application and math understanding. So by doing this, all the projects and the performance assessment, students can learn better. For example, this is my geometry class before, and we learned how to find out area of circle. But then our student asked me how can find out area, surface area of three-dimensional shape. That is really a good question. So we start thinking about, then can we find out surface area of cup? Student and I actually cut the cup first and then think about how can we find the surface area of cup. This is not from any textbook, this is not from any internet website. This is from student. And this is a student's ideas, and the student learn by discussion and the creativity. They try to find out two different radius 1 and radius 2. The radius 1 is a shorter one, and the radius 2 is a longer one. And then they find out two area of sectors, and then they subtract larger sector minus smaller sector. Then they can find out remaining area, which is surface area of a cup. By doing this one, students can learn how work together, and then how math is fun and interesting, and that they're never afraid of doing math and calculation, and that they celebrate success. One of the group here find out Burger King's medium cup is larger than Wendy's medium cup. That means Burger King is much better. And also students work together, and that they find out themselves instead of teacher teach them what to do. Again, Burger King cup is bigger than Wendy's cup. This is another group have the same result. The amazing thing is, students never forget what they have done in this class, and that they more understanding how to apply those knowledge and understanding math in everywhere. Actually, this is really important for SAT and also in college level math. So after they do this one, they try to learn more, and that they expect more about math. Another class of mine, it is from summer school, student who failed their math last year, and they have to repeat math in summer. It is a summer school. These are all F students of my student who come to me geometry, and then we are thinking about volume of cup instead of surface of cup. So they discuss each other, how can we find out volume of a cup? And they realize they have to find out two different circles. The bottom and top is different. Amazingly, they handle all these activities measure everything what they need, and then calculate all the areas and then all the length, and then apply it to the formulas to find the volume of a cup. So they realize, they try to find out volume of cone, what they have just learned. So they found two volumes of cone, which is a bigger cone and small cone. And then once they subtract together, and they can find out volume of a cup. Let me introduce another class. So, students learn how to measure the length and the height, but sometimes where are we gonna use this one ever? Okay, this is the story. In ancient time, when they invade this capital, they should know what the height of a capital. It is hard to find out because they don't have longer enough ruler. So if we are ancient time, can we find out height of a wall? Can we find out height of a national flag? So by using only small, shorter ruler, can we find out the height of taller objects? Next day, students went outside and they're using only these materials. They try to find out height of a pole by using mirror, and they're recording in mathematical form. They just jump out from textbook. While they doing this, they learn everything, they master everything what they have to learn here. But never I teach them. By learn themselves by doing. They come back to classroom, and then in the chart and the table, they learn how to organize, and then they learn how to calculate. These are all the students also failed in math before, and then now they amazingly said math is fun. These are all students. Never forget this one ever. How about my another class? This my class had a similar activities when ruler is not enough, but this is a little bit different. It is called clinometer. So using only protractor, we try to find out the height of taller shape, higher objects. This is all we need on the paper, and then go out of classroom. They're looking for everything. They can see everywhere. Auditorium and the staging, and look for the height they want to know. In the hallway, students work together. and they share responsibility. Next day they go outside and they plan together and they extend the activity from yesterday, and then what they can learn more, even higher. All 100% students engaged this activity, and then they are asking me the question, and they look for height of the building. This should be math curriculum. This should be new math. Common Core State Standards is all about this. Understanding math and critical thinking is the most important math curriculum in secondary education. Amazingly, these students still remember this one. And then whenever they find me in school, they hug me and they keep saying they still remember all of this. They never give up. They go out more, learn more. That is the math, secondary education. New Jersey, especially my school district student, they never went out of New Jersey or even Elizabeth. Then, if we have just a map, can we find out the shape of a mountain or shape of a valley or shape of anything? River? Not impossible. So it is called topography, and then we just try to think about how can we get that shapes. This is also not from any website. This is not from any textbook. This is from student's idea and my idea. And then we have a topography map, and then we have a graphing paper, and then we find out all the height and the extended line onto the graphing paper, and then just connect the dots. So all the teacher's material came from students' resource, not from only students' resource. So our classroom community grow, support the student acting in central or leading roles, and shifted from focusing on answer to focusing on method thinking. In questioning, we must shift from teacher as a questioner to student and the teacher as a questioners. In explaining mathematical thinking, students increasingly explain and articulate their math ideas. And also, I keep telling source of mathematical idea. Shift from teacher as a resource of all math ideas to students' idea also influencing direction of lesson. This is all our success story. Thank you.